We are discussing about think, discuss, and write, which is given in your textbook, page number 14 and 15, right? Among the second one, we are discussing about the D question, which is -1 2m times m is a natural number. There was a little bit doubt about -1 2m type. Yes, Joel പറഞ്ഞോ. നമ്മൾ പേജ് നമ്പർ 14 ആൻഡ് 15 തിങ്ക് ഡിസ്കസ് ആൻഡ് റൈറ്റ് എന്നുള്ള സെഷൻ ആയിരുന്നു ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത് കഴിഞ്ഞ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ. അതിന്റെ കണ്ടിന്യൂഷൻ ആണ് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ question given in page number 15, that is D question. That is -1 2m times m is a natural number. That was discussed by. There was little bit doubt. Is it?
Yes.
Yes. Delvin, what is your doubt?
Last one D.
Yes. We know that m is a natural number. He is given m is a natural number. What are the examples of natural numbers?
Counting numbers.
Yes.
False.
Please say an example of natural number.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, so on. Then here given m as a natural number. Okay. And choosing 1. Is it 1 a natural number? Yes.
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 Okay. Okay. Then if m is a natural number, we have chosen 1 as m. Then what about 2m? Here we have chosen m as 1. Then what is 2m? It is 2 into 1. That is 2 itself. Okay. Okay. Then 2m times implies they are even numbers. Okay. Any number. പറഞ്ഞോ. അതായത് നമ്മൾ ഏത് നാച്ചുറൽ നമ്പറിനെയും അത് ഈവൺ ആയാലും ഓഡ് ആയാലും അതിനെ 2 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്താ കിട്ടുക? ഒരു ഈവൺ നമ്പർ അല്ലേ? ഏത് നമ്പറിനെ 2 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് കിട്ടും? ഒരു ഈവൺ നമ്പർ കിട്ടും അല്ലേ? That was given here. 2m times m is a natural number. If m is any natural number, then 2m should be an even number. Okay. Okay. Then we have discussed about odd number of negative integers and even number of negative integers involved in multiplication. Do you remember? Yes. Here -1 is multiplied by 2m times. We have said that 2m is an even number. Okay. Since 2m is an even number, what would be the sign of -1 when multiplied by 2m times?
Positive.
It should be positive. Okay, that's it. Then we have to move on to our next section, that is properties of multiplication of integers. That is, first property is closure under multiplication.
Miss, ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്, എട്ടാമത്തെ ആൻസർ അപ്പൊ എന്താ? പോസിറ്റീവ് എന്നാണ്.
പോസിറ്റീവ്. അത് ഈവൺ നമ്പർ ആണ് ആയിരിക്കുമല്ലോ എന്തായാലും. 2m എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈവൺ ആണ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ അതിന്റെ മൾട്ടിപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ എന്തായിരിക്കും? പോസിറ്റീവ് ആയിരിക്കും. Then what about odd number terms?
Negative.
Yes, that's right. So now we have to move on to our next session, that is properties of multiplication of integers. You can see it in our textbook, page number 15. Okay. Then there is our first property given, which is closure under multiplication. We have discussed closure under addition, subtraction, and so on. Here we have to check closure under multiplication. For that, here is also a table given in which a statement and its inference is given. We have to check the remaining statements are true or false and corresponding inference. Okay. Okay. The first statement is multiplication of minus 20 and minus 5. Here both minus 20 and minus 5 are integers and their product is given as 100. We know that 100 is also an integer. So its inference is given as product is an integer. Okay. In same way, we have to complete this table. The second statement is product of minus 15 and 17. What is product? It is minus 255. We know that minus 255 is also an integer. So the inference is given as product is an integer. Okay. Okay. Then our third statement is given as the product of minus 30 and 12. What is the product of minus 30 and 12?
Minus 360. Minus
Yes. Yes, it is minus 360.
360.
Is it minus 360 is an integer?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes, miss.
our inference become product is an integer. Clear? In the same way, we have to find the product of minus 15 and minus 23. Here we are multiplying two negative integers. Then what should be the sign of result? It should be
Positive.
positive. Very good. Then
345.
yes, it is positive 345. So again 345 is an integer. So we get inference as product is an integer. In the same way, you have to find the product of minus 14 and minus 13 and 12 and minus 30. What would be the answer?
Miss, fourth one, 345.
Yes.
182.
182. So 182 is again an integer. So we can conclude it as product is an integer. Right.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
last one is the product of 12 and minus 30. What is its product?
Positive 368.
Is it positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Yes, it is minus 360. We know that it is also an integer. So our inference become product is an integer. Clear?
Fifth one, ഏതായിരുന്നു? Number ഒന്ന് പറയോ?
Minus 14 into minus 13. It is 182.
Okay, miss.
Then if A and B are any two integers, we can say that A into B is also an integer. Clear? Okay, that is the closure property. Last one,
12 minus 30.
it's equal to minus 360. Okay. Harinathu പറഞ്ഞോ?
Miss, minus 15 into minus 23.
345. Okay. Okay. Then we can conclude that if A and B are any two integers, their product A into B is also an integer. Okay. This is the closure property under multiplication. Then next property is commutativity of multiplication. What is commutativity? How we can say commutativity?
5 plus 3.
എങ്ങനെ എഴുതിയാലും
Yes, that's it. That is order does not affect the result. Okay. For that, we have to check some statements that is given in your textbook, page number 15. That is, there is a table containing two statements and their inference. In first statement 1, we have given 3 into minus 4, which is equal to minus 12. And in statement 2, the reverse order of multiplication is given. That is minus 4 into 3, which is also minus 2. Clear?
മനസ്സിലായില്ല.
മനസ്സിലായില്ല. Look at in your textbook. There is a statement 1 which is given as 3 into ചെയ്യണം 3 into minus 4. What is the product of 3 and minus 4?
Negative.
It is
minus 12.
minus 12. That's it. Then I am interchanging the order by minus 4 into 3. Then, now what is the answer?
Minus
Minus
12.
12.
It is also minus 12. So, if we change the order of numbers, it does not affect the result. Is it?
Yes.
Yes. Similarly, we can conclude the other statements given in your textbook. Okay. Okay. The second question is minus 30 into 12. What is the product of minus 30 and 12?
Minus
Minus 350.
Minus
Very good. That is minus 360. When we reverse the order of minus 30 and 12 by എന്തോ പറഞ്ഞോ? Okay, that's fine. If we change the order by 12 into minus 13, we get the same answer. Is it?
Yes.
Yes, which is also minus 360. So, inference, what would be the inference? Minus 30 into 12 is equal to 12 into minus 30. Is it? In the similar way, we can complete the remaining problems. Okay. Okay. Then you should complete the table as your homework. The remaining 4 columns. Okay. Then what we can conclude here? Order does not matter the result, right? So for any two integers a and b, their product, that is a into b, is equal to b into a. Clear? That is the
Yes.
commutativity of multiplication. So now we have studied two properties. First one is closure under multiplication, and the second one is commutativity under multiplication for integers. Okay. Then the next property is multiplication by 0. What is it? Multiplication by 0. What happens when we multiply any integer by 0?
കേട്ടില്ല
And the answer will be the number.
Yes, if we multiply minus 3 by 0, what would be the result? It should be 0. If we change any number instead of these minus 3, that is 2 into 0, the result should be 0 itself. Okay, that is the multiplication by 0. When we multiply any integer by 0, the result should be 0. In general, for any integer a, we can say that a into 0 is equal to 0 itself. Okay. Okay. This is the multiplication by 0. Then, what is the multiplicative identity? Now, we have said multiplication by 0. After that, we are moving to multiplicative identity. What is the multiplicative identity? That is, if we multiply minus 3 by 1, what would be the answer?
minus 3.
Minus 3 itself. Then, if we multiply 2 with the 1, the answer should be 2 itself.
First
2.
2.
This is the multiplicative identity. Hence, one can be said that the multiplicative identity for integers. Okay. That's because when we multiply any integer with 1, we get the same integer itself. Okay. That's
Yes.
why 1 is considered as the multiplicative identity. Okay. Yes. Then next property is associativity for multiplication. We have discussed about commutativity and closure property. Next, we have moved on to the associativity of multiplication. How we can find associativity? For finding associativity, we have to consider 3 integers. That is, I am considering here -3, -2, and 5. Then, how can we find the associativity of integers? I am grouping -3 and 2 together. -3 into 2 -2 and then 5. Okay. Then what is the product? First, we have to find the product of -3 and -2. What is the product of -3 and -2?
-5.
-5. It is multiplication,
No.
not addition.
6.
Yes, it is 6. Then
Six
there is a remaining 5. It is 6 into 5. What is the answer of 6 into 5?
30.
Which is 30.
Zero.
Okay. Then by changing the order, I am multiplying -3 with -2 and 5. Okay. Here, first we have to find the answer of these -2 and -5. Sorry, -2 and 5. What is the product of -2 and 5?
-10.
-10.
Yes, it is -10. Then the product become -3 into -10. What is the product of -3 and -10?
30.
Equal to?
30.
It's equal to 30.
30.
Here, both the answers are same. Is it?
Yes.
Yes, that's why we can say that integers are associative under multiplication. This can be stated generally as for any 3 integers A, B, and C, we can say that A into B into C is equal to what? A into B
Into
into
C.
C. This is
Into
the
C.
associativity for multiplication in case of integers. Okay. Then our another property is distributive property. Before that, you have to complete some blanks given in your textbook page number 70.
അത് മൊത്തം എഴുതി തീർക്കും മിസ്റ്റർ.
Tirno. Okay, that's fine. Then what would the answer of 7 into -6? It is 7 into -6 into 4. That was your question. For that, first we have to find the product of 7 and -6. What's the product of 7 and -6? It is
-42.
-42. And then -42 into 4 gives answer -168. Okay. And then changing the order, first we have to find the product of -6 and 4. The product of -6 and 4 is -24. Then the product of 7 and -24 is -168 itself. So the answers are same. Okay. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Yeah. No doubt, miss.
Okay. Then we have to move on to our next property, which is distributive property. Okay. It is stated according to multiplication over addition. For that, I'm choosing 3 integers. They are 16, 10, and 2. These are all whole numbers. എന്തോ
പേജ് നമ്പർ പറയാമോ?
page number 17. Here I'm choosing 3 whole numbers which are 16, 10, and 2. Then to prove distributive of multiplication over addition, I am considering 16 into 10 plus 2. Okay. For this, first we have to find the sum of 10 and 2. What is the sum of 10 and 2?
12.
20.
It
0.
is 12. It is sum, not multiplication. Okay. Okay. Then also we can write it as this 16 into 10 plus 16 into 2. This is the distributivity of multiplication over addition. That is 16 into 10 plus 2 can be written as 16 into 10 plus 16 into 2. You can check this answer if it is correct.
മിസ് 2 ടൈപ്പിൽ എഴുതി.
Then find its answer. What would be the answer?
172.
In each case, it is? In each case, it is? What is the answer?
172.
Yes. So the LHS and RHS are equal. So we can say that the distributivity of multiplication over addition. That is, for any 3 integers A and B, we can say that A into B plus C is equal to what? A into B plus A into C. Is it? This is the distributivity of multiplication over addition. Clear? In case of
Miss,
whole numbers.
10 plus 60 into 2 അതിനെ വേർതിരിക്കുന്നതാണെന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞു.
എന്തോ പറഞ്ഞോ?
ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇപ്പൊ പഠിപ്പിച്ചില്ലേ,
ആ
അതൊന്നും കൂടി ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു.
ഇതാണോ? അതായത് ഹോൾ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ കേസിൽ ഡിസ്ട്രിബ്യൂട്ടിവിറ്റി ഓഫ് മൾട്ടിപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ ഓവർ അഡീഷൻ നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചതാ. അതാ ഇവിടെ ഒന്നുകൂടെ ഒന്ന് റിവൈൻഡ് ചെയ്ത, അത് മുൻ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിച്ച 6th പഠിച്ചതായിരിക്കും നിങ്ങൾ. അതായത് 16, 10, 2 എന്നീ ഏത് 3 ഇൻറ്റീജേഴ്സ് ഹോൾ നമ്പർ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്താലും 16 into 10 plus 2 അതാ നമുക്ക് കണ്ടെത്തേണ്ടത്. ഇത് ഏതൊക്കെ രീതിയിൽ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം? ഫസ്റ്റ് വേ ആണ് 10 plus 2ന്റെ സമ്മ് കണ്ട് അതിനെ 16 കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാം. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ദ ഫസ്റ്റ് വേ. ആൻഡ് ദ സെക്കൻഡ് വേ ഈസ് multiply each term and then find its sum. Okay. അതായത് 16 into 10 plus 16 into 2. In general, if A, B, and C are any 3 integers, we can find the answer as A into B plus, sorry, this is not 9, it's bracket. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes.
That is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. That's it. Now we have to check in the case of integers. We know that 16, 10, 2 are also integers. But for checking this, I am going to take some negative integers also. Okay. For that, in your textbook, there is a question given that is -2 into 3 plus 5. -2 into 3 plus 5. We have to find the answer of -2 into 3 plus 5. Using this equation, that is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C, how we can find the answer of minus 2 into 3 plus 5? Is equal to,
minus 2 into 3
yes, first
is
minus
equal
2 into 3 and
is
then
equal to minus 2 into 5
not is equal to, it is plus, because here we
plus
are doing 3 plus 5. Okay. Then minus 2 into 3 plus, the next term is minus 2 into 5.
5.
Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Then what would be the answer? The product of minus 2 and 3 is minus 6.
Minus 6.
Minus 6. And the product of minus 2 and 5 is
Minus 10.
minus 10. So we have to add minus 6 and minus 10 together. Then the answer would be, what is the answer?
16. 16.
16. Is it 16 or minus 16?
Random
Normal.
minus
Positive.
How it
positive.
would be positive? Here we are not multiplying, we are just adding.
When we
So-
adding
So we have to put negative sign and the answer is minus 16. Okay. Then in another way, how we can find the answer? Minus 2 into 3 plus 5 is equal to, what is the sum of 3 and 5? It is 8 itself, right? Then the answer become minus 2 into 8. What is the answer of minus 2 into 8? What is the
16.
answer? Is it 16 or
Minus
minus
16.
16?
Minus 16.
Yes, it is
minus
minus 16. So both the answers are same, which is minus 16. Okay. So same as in the whole number. In case of integers, we got same answer in both the ways.
മിസ്റ്റർ പക്ഷേ എനിക്കൊരു ഡൗട്ട്
പറഞ്ഞോ.
മൈനസ് സിക്സും പ്ലസ് മൈനസ് ടെന്നും അല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ അവിടെ എങ്ങനെ നെഗറ്റീവ് ഉണ്ടാവുന്നു?
രണ്ടും നെഗറ്റീവ് ഇൻറ്റീജേഴ്സ് അല്ലേ? രണ്ട്
ആ.
നെഗറ്റീവ് ഇൻറ്റീജേഴ്സ് ആഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമ്പേഴ്സിന് ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് നെഗറ്റീവ് സൈൻ തന്നെയല്ലേ കൊടുക്കേണ്ടത്?
ഓക്കെ.
ഒരു നെഗറ്റീവ് ഒരു പോസിറ്റീവും വരുമ്പോഴാണ് ലാർജസ്റ്റ് നമ്പറിന്റെ സൈൻ നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, ക്ലിയർ അല്ലേ?
ഓക്കെ മിസ്, ക്ലിയർ.
Okay, then we can say this in general by putting A, B and C as any three integers also. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Clear? Do you have any doubt? No. Then take your textbook page number 18. You can see there is 2 questions. Did you see it?
Yes,
Yes.
miss.
Okay. In that, first one is to obtain in case of subtraction. That is, here we have discussed about A into B plus C. Right. If A, what would be the A into B minus C? I am going to replace this addition by subtraction. Okay. Then I am choosing 3 integers, that is 4 into 3 minus 8. I'm choosing, I have to find this answer of 4 into 3 minus 8. We can find it easily, that is 4 into, what is the difference of 3 minus 8? What is the difference? What's the difference, Joel?
5.
Is it 5 or minus 5?
-5.
Yes, it is -5. Then our product become 4 into -5, and it is -20. Right. Right.
Yes.
Then I'm going to do in same as we have done earlier, that is 4 into 3 minus 8, which is equal to, if this is 3 plus 8, what we have to do then? 4 into 3 plus 4 into 8. Is it? Here we can replace this -8 as 4 into 3 plus -8. Is it equal? Is these answers are equal? No. Why? Here also the sum of 3 and -8. Then what would the sum? Here the largest number is -8. Then the sum would be -5. Okay. Joel, do you have any doubt? പറയണോ? അതായത് ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ 3 minus 8 എന്നല്ലേ എഴുതിയത്. First I have written it as 3 minus 8. That is, what is the answer of 3 minus 8? It's equal to -5. Right. Then I am going to replace here a plus sign. Is there is any change? No, it is -5 itself. That's I am done here. Okay. There is no change happen. So -5, 4 into 3 plus -8. Then as we have done earlier, we can find the answer as 4 into first term is 3. Is it? And then plus next term is 4 into -8. Is it? For more clarification, I am going to put a bracket here. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes. Then what is the product of 4 and 3? It's equal to 12.
12.
And what's the product of 4 and -8? It is
-32.
it is yes, it is -32. Then the sum of 12 and -32 is sum of -12 and -32 is -20.
44.
Here 12 is positive and 32 is negative. So their sum is -20 itself. Okay. Okay. We have get the answer while we are writing as 4 into -5 is equal to -20. Here we get both the answer as -20 itself. Okay. Yes. Then here what we have done, 4 into 3 minus 8 is calculated. As in this case, in general, we can say that for any 3 integers a, b and c, a into A into B minus C is equal to, what is it? Look at here. What is it? It is A into B. A into B. A into B minus A into C. Is it? Is it clear?
അതെങ്ങനെ വെച്ചാ മൈനസ് വന്നേ മേലെ പ്ലസ് അല്ലേ?
Here we have chosen B minus C, not B plus C. Okay, I think our time is about to end. So if you have any doubt, then please contact me. Okay.
മിസ് ഇന്ന് തന്നെ ഹോംവർക്ക് എല്ലാം നോട്ട്ബുക്കിൽ എഴുതിയിട്ട് സെൻഡ് ചെയ്യണ്ടല്ലോ?
വേണ്ട, ഇന്ന് തന്നെ വേണ്ട. സമയം എടുത്ത് ചെയ്താൽ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിന് മുന്നേ ചെയ്താൽ മതി.
നോട്ട്ബുക്കിൽ എഴുതിയിട്ടല്ലേ?